Welcome back to McPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2025 Ford F-250. This one here is the XL model. So this is actually the lowest end trim available in the F-Series lineup. But this truck here has a pretty special package that is a very new option for the Super Duty. We're going to show you this truck today. Now this has the 6.8 liter gasoline V8 engine, which is also a pretty new engine that is available now for the Super Duty. This is now the base engine available, the standard gas. It's also equipped with 4-wheel drive and your 10-speed automatic transmission. But the one important thing and the special thing about this truck is that it's equipped with the XL off-road package. And this is a pretty cool available option now for the Super Duty. It's going to allow for a bit of an off-road advantage and off-road performance increase for the Super Duty. I'm going to start with the front end of this truck. With that XL model, you do get the black grille, but this one does have the chrome, so you get the chrome front bumper there with the fog lights, which is a nice little upgrade. It also is going to have a different lower splitter, lower grille here. So this is actually a part of that XL off-road package, and this is basically going to allow for better ground clearance and approach angles. So typically your Super Duty would come with the chin spoiler that hangs quite low, but with that XL off-road package, they shorten it quite a bit to, again, just to really allow you to, go over larger obstacles, better ground clearance, etc. So that's a nice little addition there. But coming right to the side, the most important thing when off-roading, of course, is the tires. So with that XL off-road package, you're going to get a much more aggressive all-terrain tire, that Goodyear Territory RT. That's a 17-inch steel wheel because this is your XL model, so you're going to get the steel wheel. Pretty simple design. It's an LT 285/70, so it's about a 33-inch tire. So definitely much larger than the standard size, but that's certainly going to increase your off-road capabilities and performance there with those upgraded all-terrain tires. You got your F-250 branding on the side. This one here is actually a super cab, so you don't really see these too often anymore, but it's just, your full front door with the kind of suicide door in the back, and then you're going to have the 8-foot box. So this is a pretty lengthy truck. You're going to get that maximum amount of bed space, which is definitely nice to have the extra space back there. It is also equipped with the FX4 off-road package, which is actually separate of the XL off-road package. Now it's a little confusing, but you actually have the FX4 and the off-road package kind of separated, but this one has both, so you really get both the best worlds. You get the upgraded shocks. Also with that XL off-road package, which is something you can't really see, is actually the skid plates. There's actually one right here, and that's going to be your skid plate for the fuel tank. So you have fuel tank skid plates, as well as the transfer case has a skid plate, so that's going to really just protect the underbody of the truck. Again, if you're going over rocks, any type of rough terrain, it's going to have that extra protection there. Now in the back, just like the front bumper, the rear one is going to be chrome along with the parking sensors, which is great to have. Class 5 conventional receiver there. And then if we go ahead and lower down the tailgate, this truck does have your factory spray and bed liner. Definitely the way to go. Keep the bed protected. It also has the optional box lighting, which is nice. It's still available with your XL trim. You got the box lighting. This particular truck is rated at 3,300 pounds of max payload. For this exact truck, I'll show you the sticker here in just a second, and with a 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. So it's a very capable truck. Having the 8-foot box really allows you to load larger items back here with ease. Now moving into the interior of the F-250, being the XL trim, you do have the availability of a vinyl interior. You also can get cloth, but this is the vinyl, which is going to be a little more heavy duty, a little more durable. It's also going to be do better against staining and of course this waterproofing. So this is a great option to have here if you're really going to be using the truck for work purposes and you're going to be rough on it. It's definitely nice to have the vinyl material. It's actually still quite soft. It's very leather-like, but it's definitely going to be a bit more durable than your standard cloth. The floors are also completely rubberized. Again, definitely the way to go. Keep the floors in tip-top shape. They're going to be much easier to clean and maintain having the rubberized flooring there. Lots of storage on the door. Pretty simple design here. It's going to have your power everything, which is still nice to have on your XL trim. Your power locks, power mirrors, windows, all of that. So that is great. Electronic parking brake is also standard here with the automatic headlights. But let's go ahead and we'll kind of hop into the driver's seat. This is going to be your XL trim again. But I will say this is a very nice work truck. For being the base model, it's still a very nice and connected interior. You actually have an 8-inch display there in the middle, which is going to be great. It's going to feature Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, full phone connectivity. So this is a great little screen there to keep you connected and on the road. You also have your climate control down there. It's going to include heated mirrors, which is great, especially up here in Canada. It is nice to have the heated mirrors. And on top of that, the mirrors also have the blind spot. So if I zoom in a little bit there, you see a little blind spot in the corner, the top left corner there. You can have the blind spot, which will light up if there's a vehicle in your blind spot. 12 volt, all the different power connectors as well. You have some charging options. Keep your batteries or your phone, whatever device is charged up there. Some storage below, upper and lower glove box, which is also lockable, which is great. Pretty standard steering wheel here. It's going to include your cruise control buttons, volume, different media controls, 10-speed automatic right up here. Again, this does have that 6.8 liter gasoline engine, which is a pretty standard choice here in your XL. It is the standard option, but you can get the diesels. You can get either the high output or the standard, and then you also have the other gasoline engine. So there's 4 different engines available for the Super Duty, which is great. It does give you a couple of options depending on what you're doing with the truck. Also, we have your bench style seating here, so you can go ahead and lift that up. If you need the extra seat, extra person, you could fit 6 people in this truck pretty comfortably, which is great, and you have the extra space there if you need it as well. But again, this truck here is a super cab, so you can open up the back door with the front door already open. That's kind of nice because it does give you pretty nice access into the cab here. Maybe you're loading larger items in the back or anything like that. It's just great to have the extra little bit access there. And this door also does fling all the way back there if you need to. But again, you do have the vinyl seats back here, which is, again, just a nice little protection to keep the seats in good shape. You can also lift them up, lock them into place, and then you have a nice flat floor, so you can load, again, larger items or whatever you need. This truck does have the wheel hubs, or like the little wheel caps, which are just kind of waiting to go on here. There's a nice little chrome just to kind of spruce up the wheel a little bit, and then you got some cup holders, you got chargers back here as well. So if you're stuck in the back seat, you do have some charging options, which is great. And then again, here is the tire and loading information sticker. So as I mentioned earlier, 3,300 pounds of max payload, which is pretty impressive. Again, this is definitely a longer truck. Having that extra weight from the extra box is gonna weigh down your payload. But it's an F-250, so if you step up to the F-350, of course, you're gonna see an increase there. But still, 3,300 is very, very usable. And then again, a 10,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. And then here is going to be the window sticker for this truck. So right at the top there, again, you're going to have Super Cab F-250 with the 6.8 liter. Oxford White is going to be your paint color. And here's the option list. It has quite a few. There's that XL off-road package at $650. You got the running boards, the trailer brake controller, a couple of other things there. 360 camera, which is a great thing to have. And then here's the total MSRP. So this truck is listed at $75,574. Now I do want to preface very clearly, these prices are in Canadian dollars, so this is not American pricing. If you're comparing this truck to a truck in the States, you're going to be much, much cheaper, but that's what this truck costs here in Canada. So that is the 2025 Ford F-250 with the XL off-road package. If you're interested in a truck like this, you can reach out to us, give us a call, visit our website, mcpheeford.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.